concerning the issue of the impeachment started. So we heard in the media that we don't want them to be dated. What we need as citizens of the state is accountability. So we plead that they do accordingly and train them. We are solidly behind the members. Those
The visit of the headquarters of the Nigerian police was to evolve more collaborative strategies in local criminal units in the state. The Speaker, Olamide Oladiji, said the visit became imperative with a view to engaging the force on effective security networks for the protection of residents of the state. While commending the force for rising up to security challenges of the state, Oladiji pledged continued legislative backing to security agencies in the state to perform optimally.
You are doing a good job. You are very proactive. Now you believe in the peace of Ondo State. And as an arm of government, anytime you need us, you will not hesitate coming to the aid. So once again, on behalf of the House of Assembly, we want to thank you for your support. We thank you for maintaining peace.
The protection of the force is to maintain law and order. Hold the Assembly of the Command's commitment to preventing and protecting the state.
The issue of security is very critical to any government. Even the position has said it clearly that the main duty of government is the security and welfare of the people. And to that extent, I know that no matter the way we look at it, security will need to be given a pride of place in the agenda of the administration.
While expressing optimism that the visit will spur the force to do more, the police boss sought the support of the Assembly to effectively perform its constitutional duty, which is of the state. Omoshiliola Soya, Osrc News.
The art of communication is said to be as old as man itself, as individuals or groups of people have over time developed means and medium of interaction. Long before the emergence of technology-driven communication processes, postal services held sway as a relatively easy and reliable means to send usually letters from one location to another. This resident of Accra, Ondo State capital, recalls the times he has had post in the 1980s.
Of money, you open an account with post office, and then you can collect your money anywhere. So it is not new now that we now have all this transfer from this and then you can collect money. It has started even with the social services. Whether they still do it now, I don't even know, because I remember when I attended the University of Ibadan, and I was from Accra here. I can collect money in Ibadan. So very, very efficient. Even on postage of letters, you post letter one day, this following day, third day, you receive your letters.
While for some, the consciousness about the operations of outfits like the Nigerian Postal Service may be deficit, commemorating World Post Day every October 9 provides an avenue to raise awareness to the post's role in the everyday lives of people and businesses and its contribution to social and economic development. On this year's commemoration, Osrc sampled the opinion of residents like Mr. Ogundare on their use and understanding of postal services.
I stopped post office because of phone, because I'm using phone.
I'm in Korea, of which I'm sending our Jacondosi overseas.
Let me say, in the olden days, when there was no this onset of a thing, that is means of communication then. If you want to communicate to your brothers or your sisters or your relatives, you will take them task, and by so doing you must have to buy stamp in order to use it to process that letter to get to the destination that you are sending it to. But nowadays that answer is, I don't how often that people are now communicate to each other with letters, and I don't even think that it's happened again. I don't even know the time that I wrote the letter last.
Osrc paid what is capture customers' feel on the products and services.
Coming to post office this afternoon is to buy stamp, and then I want to use that stamp to process some forms in my working place.
Callers on the premises, including this entrepreneur here to send products to the United States, were cited among sending parcels or
something, send snail and kilishi to UX. Kilishi. I used to send this. I'm from Owo. When I went to they cannot send it, and that is why I brought it here to come and send it.
The state manager on Ondo territory, Mrs. Comfort Adeyemo, said the postmaster general Adepoju is committed to continuous enhancement of the Nigerian postal services in line with current trends. Mrs. Adeyemo called on more Nigeria to consider the use of the police.
So a member country, and in any country, there's no way we can totally erase the postal service. Even though you are referring to the 70s, the 80s, or whatever. But even in this century, it is the fact is established that not all things can be conveyed conveniently through technology. There are still some things that you will need your hard copies. There are still some things that you will need to communicate to the world through post office. And that is the awareness that we are bringing.
While technological advancements may hold sway, diverting attention from this year's theme for World Post Day, Together for Trust, collaborating for a safe and connected future, further emphasizes the significance of using postal services. Salah News.
The price of cement has been a matter of concern to the federal government and manufacturers. This concern stems from the perception that Nigeria has enough domestic resources and manufacturing capacity to produce and deliver cement at much lower prices to Nigerians. The concern is also premised on the notion that the Nigerian cement market is receptive to major actors, Dangote Cement plc, Bua Group, and Lafarge Africa plc holding sway. Recently, the management of Bua Cement announced a crash in price of to 3,500 naira ex factory from about 5,200 naira per bag, with effect from 2nd of October 2023. Developments in building materials, housing, and infrastructure.
The cement is a major component and it's affecting in no small measure.
Reacting to these developments, cement announced the crash price. Realistically, it will be very difficult to implement as it is not easily available at their doorsteps. Bag.
335 tó wọ́n announce pé wọ́n ta kì í ṣe shop price ni o, it's a company price. So ẹni tó bá nídìí ẹ̀ á gbé mọ́tò lọ sọ́dọ̀ wọn, ẹni tó bá nídìí ẹ̀ á gbé mọ́tò lọ sí company wọn, so ó máa ta fún ní 35 yẹn, kì í ṣe pé bóyá ó bá 35 dé inú shop, kì í ṣe pé ó bá 35 dé shop. So àdé lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ àti ní because ilé ìgbọ́ta gbogbo kò tí ì wá.
a ti lo Bua Cement rí látàrí pé kò wọ́pọ̀ ní Ondo State, kò kọ́mọ̀ bíi
but we come down. Yeah, maybe if you don't come down for other states, but as for this, they are Akure, so now the same price as we dey buy for one, as still they buy them.
Variable roads in Nigeria are identified as one factor that would determine the actualization of the new price regime. An estate surveyor, Boyega Akirile, who attributed high cost of cement as one major in the beauty the effect to be felt.
Matter what they reduce, whatever the price becomes, is going to be on the short measure. The problem of us in Nigeria is our taste for foreign products. It is because we have high demand for cement. In as much as our people neglected our local way of building local produced materials, so also we'll be continuing to have problems.
Bua Cement is Nigeria's second largest cement company with an installed capacity of 11 million metric tons per annum. Joy with over thousands of road network, Nigeria depends largely on road transportation being the most accessible to the masses. Over 1.3 million lives are lost on the roads annually, and in Nigeria, of carnages. There are beliefs in Nigeria that ember months are notorious for road crashes, thereby attaching spiritual causes to road carnages. The school of thought has, however, the tragic activity to make balance.
The issue is when ember month comes in, of course, is coming at the end of the year. So, one, there are always increase in vehicular movements as a result of festivities. Very soon, farm produce will start coming from the farms to homes to markets. So, of course, it also means that there will be increase in economic activity. So, when you look at cumulatively those factors, it calls that, of course, there will be more vehicles on the highways. But why the crash is during ember month? Ember months are not different from other months. So what we need to consider is accidents are caused. They don't just happen.
Tí a bá tẹ ohun gbogbo níwọ̀n tá a dẹ̀ fi àdúrà ojú.
That has spoke on what has led
with abandonment of children or spouse, whether a wife or a husband or any other dependent, unlawfully without any justification. and without any means of sustenance. So if you abandon your child or you abandon a dependent, somebody is looking up to you for maintenance, and without any means of taking care of that child, you have run foul of the law, especially section 17